Wednesday, January 23rd, and I'm going to Sadie's with a date.
Congrats, Owen. Have you told your mom yet? I'm sure she'll be happy.
Hey, Mom, I'm going to Sadie's with a real lady. Yeah, a real one, Mom. I'm not lying this time. I'm for real.
All right, okay, calm down. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Here's the news. Key Clubbers, there will be a meeting after school today in HS 108, and there will be a future healthcare professionals meeting today after school in Mr. James' room A201. Currently an anesthesiologist guest speaker talk about her pathway and profession. There will be also information about Army scholarships. Also, interactors. The first meeting of the semester is tomorrow after school in room A205. They will be going over upcoming events and sign-ups.
Music Club's next meeting will be today after school in Mrs. Lamb's room, AC 105. Have a song ready to perform. And UBTJ Christian Club will be having a meeting after school tomorrow in B10, 110. Also, World Language Scholars. Second semester registration is now open. Swing by World Language 101 or World Language 104 to pick up and drop off your application forms. Deadline to apply is Friday, January 25th.
CSF registration continues today and ends Friday, February 1st. Registration takes place after school in C105, Monday through Thursday, and during both A and B lunches on Friday. Make sure to complete a registration form and pay $10 at the student account for registration dues. Applications are available in C105 or on the CSF official website.
The parade to celebrate the 2018 state championship is tonight. All freshman, JV, and varsity football players will be participating in the parade. Please come to the boys' PE office today to pick up your blue jerseys to wear in the parade. The parade begins tonight at 7 p.m. and will be marching down Coloma and Sutter Streets. The parade concludes with a celebration of the 2018 state championship football at the next amphitheater next to the Sutter Street parking garage.
The Folsom High School chapter of National Honor Society is now accepting applications. The NHS is the nation's premier organization established to recognize outstanding high school students. More than just an honor roll, NHS serves to recognize those students who have demonstrated excellence in the areas of scholarship, service, and leadership and character. Applications can be found on Mr. Nelson's web teacher page and are due on no later than February 22nd. Current National Honor Society members will be available to answer questions about the club after school on Tuesday, January 29th in C107.
It has been really chilly and clear for a couple days now, but will it rain on our parade tonight?
Let's check in with Sam in the Weather Center to find out.
Thanks, guys. This week we're looking at an average high of 55. Today's going to be a little overcast with a high of 59. Thursday and Friday, though, it's going to be clearing up a little bit more. And then moving into the weekend here, you can see that Saturday those clouds are going to be coming back with a high of 63. Sunday through Tuesday, they are going to be staying around, so stay warm. Back to you two.
Thanks, Sam. In other news, juniors, the last informational session for the CTE Summer Presentership Program is tomorrow, January 24th, during pause in HS 109. Attendance is at an informational session is a prerequisite for applying for the program. Also, juniors, applications are still available for Boys and Girls State and are due on February 1st. Please see Mrs. Reed in counseling for an application or any questions.
Attention seniors, if you have taken 3 or more PLTW courses in high school and earned a B or higher in all of them, you qualify for a CA PLTW medallion to wear at graduation. Please see Ms. Goldman in IB 204 before next Monday, January 28th to ensure your name is on the list. If your name is not on the medallion list, you will not receive a medallion.
Seniors, SGN needs your help designing this year's Sober Grad Night t-shirt. The winner of this year's t-shirt design will receive $100 cash. T-shirt designs must incorporate this year's theme and slogan and are due on February 1st, 2019. The theme is California, and the slogan is, "And so the adventure begins." See the Sober Grad Night website, folsomsgn.com, for more information and view past t-shirt designs. If you have any questions regarding the contest, please email us at folsomhighsgn@gmail.com. Purchase Sober Grad Night tickets online at folsomsgn.com before the price increases this March.
Seniors, as you begin receiving and making college admissions decisions, please update your college applications in Naviance. Reporting which college you plan to attend will lead to your name being placed in the Wall of Fame in the administration building. Also, seniors, if you are applying to Folsom Lake College, you must request an unofficial transcript and bring it to your counseling appointment at FLC. Transcripts will not be mailed to FLC until after graduation.
Also, seniors, your senior quotes, stats, and nominations for senior favorites are due next week on Friday, February 1st. Go to the yearbook page on the FHS website under For Students to fill out the senior quotes form. Also, senior recognition ads for the yearbook are due by Monday, February 4th. Be sure to let your parents and friends know. Go to the yearbook page on the FHS website for more information.
That's all the news for today, Bulldogs. I'm still looking for a Sadie's date ever since Susan left.
And I'm going with a real person. Stay tuned now for some short films. Let's make it a great day to be a Bulldog. Shout out to my English group. I hope you all find Sadie's dates.
Coming up, it's Arts in Action. See giant murals painted while you watch. Listen as the jazz band plays. Enjoy a sweet serenade by the choir. See digital art created on huge screens. See 3D art and sculpture created in the lobby. Check out student films projected on giant screens. All the while, giant art being created while you watch. You don't need a ticket. It's free. Just take your pause card to the theater for Arts in Action. It's Arts in Action.
Man makes plans and God laughs. and suddenly I found myself, like I said before, every job that I'd had, I ended up in some sort of teaching position. The last thing that I wanted to end up doing for most of my life was to be a teacher. But my parents were teachers, didn't want to be a teacher, and yet everything that I ended up doing, I always ended up teaching.
But Finn Carroll says that was 21 years ago, and now he knows this is his calling. And he truly loves his job. He also says when it comes to kids, especially high school kids, it takes a village.
The teachers that are here are friends. Every day we come to the school excited because we're never going to be sure what new or great things are going to happen in the classroom.
And now Mr. Carroll says he's passionate about making sure kids don't fall through the cracks.
And it's very, very easy for them to get lost in the crowd. It's very easy for them to just kind of withdraw. And one of the things that we do here is really try to make sure that they connect. I've been to weddings and you know, I've seen babies. I've had children of former students in my class, and that connection is so very important.
But don't take our word for it. Here's what some of his students had to say.
Most English teachers aren't really as fun as him, but I like to sit in class and listen to him whenever I can.
Everyone's participating. It's not like he's like forcing the students to participate.
Mr. Carroll's more of a brass tacks, doesn't BS me. He's more straight with his answers. I can have a discussion with him. Most teachers, if I try and have an argument, they don't allow it.
He's really funny, and he explains the lessons really well to where everyone could understand them.
And that's why Mr. Finn Carroll is taking home the Top Teacher Prize for the month of January.
He's being awarded $1,000.
Kirsten Holmes, ABC 10 News.
Oh, and the icing on the teaching cake is that Mr. Carroll is a Sacramento native who went to Hiram Johnson High School and got his bachelor's and master's at Sac State. If you have a teacher you want to nominate for Teacher of the Month, go to our website, abc10.com. Oh.
Energy drinks. We hear all the time that they're really bad for us, especially for teens. But we all drink them anyway. So were energy drinks really that bad? First, let's rewind back to 1997. The year Titanic came out in theaters, and I looked like this. It's also when Red Bull became the first energy drink to reach the market in the US. Since then, energy drinks like Red Bull have skyrocketed in popularity. But things started getting intense in 2011 when the American Academy of Pediatrics, an organization of over 60,000 pediatricians, recommended that kids and teens should never drink energy drinks. The reason why they were so worried? Caffeine! They were also concerned about student athletes who were confusing energy drinks for sports drinks like Gatorade. But anyway, 2011 was a long time ago. So we emailed the AAP to see if things have changed. Their answer was no. They confirmed that the 2011 report was recently reaffirmed by the Academy. But caffeine is in a ton of things, like coffee, tea, soda, and even chocolate. And the dangers of caffeine really boil down to how much you have. A cup of coffee usually has between 95 to 200 milligrams of caffeine. So for adults, the experts recommend no more than 400 milligrams a day, and for kids, no more than 100 milligrams. All right, so a little bit of caffeine, probably not that bad, but high doses can be lethal. Yeah, it can kill you. So how much caffeine is actually in energy drinks to get all these doctors so worked up? Although the FDA doesn't require companies to list the amount of caffeine in beverages, many brands do it voluntarily. They're right there on the label. So in this little bottle, you've got 200 milligrams, you've got 160 milligrams in this can of Monster, and 114 milligrams in this Red Bull. But caffeine often isn't the only ingredient in energy drinks. There can be lots of other additives, like guarana and taurine. Dude, is it taurine? Guarana is a plant from the Amazon, and its seeds contain about double the amount of caffeine found in coffee beans. Taurine, on the other hand, is an amino acid, which, if you took notes in your biology class, you would know is a building block of proteins. It's in a lot of other things. It's even in our own nervous system, and it's often marketed as a performance enhancer. And then, of course, some of these drinks have a lot of sugar. And we all know how much sugar can lead to diabetes and obesity. So what does the research say about all of this? Well, in 2011, a paper published in the journal Pediatrics reviewed the effects of energy drinks on children, adolescents, and young adults. The paper looked at 121 reports, 2/3 of which were published in academic journals. And in all of this research, there are still two big unknowns. 1, does your age affect how your body responds to caffeine? And 2, how do all these additives and caffeine interact with each other? Clearly, there's still a lot they're figuring out, but in the meantime, the experts warn that energy drinks could be especially risky for kids with heart problems, ADHD, or diabetes. So given all these concerns, it may come as no surprise that some places have pushed for completely banning the sales of energy drinks to anyone under the age of 18. As far as we can tell, that hasn't passed locally here in the US, but in 2014, Lithuania, well known for storks and hot air balloons, became the first country to actually ban the sale of energy drinks to anyone under the age of 18. But not everyone is a fan of these ideas. Some think these restrictions are unfair. If you aren't worried about selling coffee or tea to kids, why single out energy drinks? So, the American Beverage Association, the trade group representing many of these energy drinks, came up with another idea: voluntary guidelines for labeling energy drinks. So now that you know all this, how do you feel about energy drinks? Do you think there should be more regulation? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching!